Hey, what is going on, everybody? Akeem here, and in today's Fix of Gaming news, we've got some Ubisoft news and updates regarding Star Wars Outlaws and Assassin's Creed Shadows. Plus, Palworld's PS5 release in Japan might not happen. Now we tell you all about it in today's Daily Fix. You know what? Maybe that Ghost of Yotai reveal at the PlayStation State of Play has got Ubisoft shook because Assassin's Creed Shadows has been delayed from November of this year to February 14th, 2025. In a statement posted to Twitter, the team cited the need to further polish and refine the experience and to push some of its key features even further. The pre-orders for the game are being refunded, along with Ubisoft doing away with its traditional season pass model, allowing all future pre-orders to be given the first expansion for free. Now, remarking on this delay in a financial call, Ubisoft mentioned the learnings garnered from Star Wars Outlaws release, which led them to think about delaying Shadows to further tinker away at Shadows to make sure it is well polished and meets expectations. Now, this is rather ambitious. I mean, we're being given two distinct game styles with two unique protagonists you can play as in-game. And with this announcement comes news that Ubisoft has pulled out of the 2024 Tokyo Game Show. Now, no reason was specified in the Ubisoft Japan official post to Twitter, but there is, however, speculation circulating online as to why Ubisoft decided to pull out last minute. Now, the company faced some backlash for its depiction of Japanese culture and history, apologizing a few months ago for using a Japanese historical reenactment group's flag design without permission. But with the game's release being pushed to next year, Ubisoft is clearly doing its very best to make sure to refine any issues it may have missed so that Assassin's Creed Shadows is released in the very best state and is as accurate as possible. Now, coinciding with this news, Ubisoft admits that Star Wars Outlaws didn't do so well. Now, in the financial call, along with speaking on the delay of Assassin's Creed Shadows, Ubisoft spoke on changes it'll be making in response to player feedback on Outlaws to potentially garner a larger audience and potentially sustain the few that are still playing. Quote, despite solid ratings and user scores across the first-party and Epic stores that reflect an immersive and authentic Star Wars universe, Star Wars Outlaws initial sales proved softer than expected. In response to player feedback, Ubisoft development teams are currently fully mobilized to swiftly implement a series of updates to polish and improve the player experience in order to engage a larger audience during the holiday season to position Star Wars Outlaws as a strong long-term performer. Now, shortly after the release of Outlaws, Ubisoft shares plummeted, with one investor calling for Ubisoft to go private. Now, are you all playing Outlaws? Like, what's been your take on this whole thing? Comment down below. I want to talk about it. And finally, Palworld is available to play on PlayStation 5 worldwide, except in Japan. And I wonder why. Now, the Pokemon ripoff announced on Twitter that it hasn't decided when it'll be releasing in Japan, apologizing to fans for the delay. Now, Nintendo and the Pokemon Company recently announced it'll be suing the creators of Palworld, Pocket Pair, slapping the dev company with a patent infringement lawsuit. Now, the lawsuit was filed in the Tokyo District Court, which explains why Palworld's release in Japan is on hold. Now, the game remains playable on all the platforms it was originally launched on, including still being available on Microsoft's Game Pass. And we'll have to wait and see how things kind of shake out with this lawsuit and see what the future may hold for Palworld. And that was your Daily Fix for today. Now, I'm Akeem Lawanson. Thank you all so much for watching. Now that you're caught up on today's games news, please go check out our previous episode. Download the IGN app on all your devices, and for everything else, stick with IGN.